What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Burndown YouTube channel. We have something really special here for you today. I'm actually honored to be a part of this. This is actually a Kickstarter program by my friends over at TopDon. Now, if you're familiar with the channel, you've been watching long enough, you've seen me do a handful of reviews for TopDon products. Every single piece of equipment that they have sent has worked phenomenal, and it is a fantastic piece. I actually have the other charger that's not the TB6000 Pro, the lower model that you just plug in. It's a smart charger, kind of has some of the features that this does, and I use it on a regular basis, pretty much like every day. It keeps everything that I have around charged. It's a set it and forget it, and this thing is a step up from that. So I am actually very excited. This is gonna be something that we're gonna put in the arsenal and put to work for sure. I have an idea of what I'd really like to do with this, but let's get this thing open, kind of check it out. We'll go over some of the features, but the really cool part about this and the video is that this is a Kickstarter program, and if you're watching this, you have a chance to get in early and save up to 40% on one of these guys here, because when it actually launches, goes full retail, you're not going to save any money. Yes, you're going to have to pay now, and you're going to have to wait a little bit, but I know it's going to be worth it. I haven't even opened this box. I haven't tested it yet, but all the other products they sent, like I said, they've all been phenomenal, and this one, I guarantee, is going to be no exception. So there is, what is it, $59, $69, and $79 are the prices, and then it's the super early bird special, and then the Kickstarter special. After that, it goes full retail, and you're going to have to pay full retail to get it. So there's a link in the description if you're interested. Go grab one of these things, and like I said, you're not going to be disappointed. Let's jump into this box, see what they sent. We'll get into it and show you, cover some of the features, show you the app, and then we'll put it to work on a battery and see how it goes. All right, here it is, all unboxed. So I was trying to do it one-handed, and I just look like a clown. So it comes really nicely packaged with the foam and everything around it. All the leads and everything were underneath. This thing is basically the size of my hand. It's like a little brick. Again, this is dust-proof, waterproof. So if it's raining or whatever it's doing, you can leave this out in your car, boat, or whatever you're charging or tending, because it's not going to charge right away, right? It takes some time, but you don't have to worry about it. If it's windy or dusty or rainy or whatever you got going on, this thing's going to take care of you. And then this feature is really neat. So it comes with a little 4-prong plug here. The other one I have from them had these clamps on, right? And you couldn't take them off and put something like this on there, which I think this is awesome, because depending on how you're going to use it, say if I wanted to leave this in my motorhome, I could plug this in, run these terminals to the battery. Now whenever I'm on shore power or whatever, you just plug it in, you know, and this thing lives on board, takes care of it. That is an awesome touch for something that's going to be stationary. If you got this for a specific purpose, so you had a boat, or you had an RV, or you have a car that just sits for a long period of time and you need to tend it or whatever, you just want to leave it on board, or if you wanted it to go. And then these things, the plastic is really nice. This is one nice touch, and I pointed this out on the last one. Top and bottom, and then they actually jump a wire to each one and solder it. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. And then the wire comes up and it is crimped off here with a nice thick rubber surround. So they do that on both of these leads. So that is quality stuff, and I mean, this is stuff that a lot of guys probably are just going to overlook and go, oh, they give you these clamps, but I like to pay attention to all that stuff. And again, soldered, they jump it out, break it out to top and bottom. So that is phenomenal. So here's a look at it, the size of it, packaging is phenomenal. Let me download the app, and then we'll plug this in, and we're going to jump right in, and I will list some of the features and show you some of the things, and then we will show you the app as well. Okay, we have our test subject here. This thing's been sitting under the bench for quite a while. I don't keep a charger, nothing on it, just sits. We've got it plugged in. We've got the little clamps attached to it, and then now you can see it's flashing BT, which is Bluetooth, and then which battery you want to charge. This will do all the different batteries, 6-volt, lithium, you name it. But what we're going to do first, we're going to connect our battery. Now that that's connected, it's going to read the volt. So this is a battery tester and a charger all in one. So this thing right there. So this thing's phenomenal. I went over and I downloaded my TB6000 app, and then if you go up here, it'll let you select it. You select it, and now you should be connected. Let's see. Oh, I just disconnected it, so we'll connect the guy. See, connected, Bluetooth, quit moving, and then here's all your different things. So let's see test option, test battery. So battery type, we're gonna go regular. We'll go cold cranking amps. Let's see. Yep, I can read it 700. So we'll cold cranking amps, 700. There we go. Look at that thing. Wow. Regular flooded, good battery condition. State of health 100%, state of charge 68. Look at battery voltage. Wow. So how rad was that? All done through the app Bluetooth. This wire is here because my phone is obviously going to die. So then you can go to cranking, all your different charging options. If we wanted to do a smart charging, so same thing, you come back flooded. Now that we're already set up for the same battery, you can do an appointment time. So when you want to charge it, start and continuous. So if you just had a charging cycle, or you wanted to charge on off-peak hours, right? And then your charging mode, 12-volt repair, 12-volt supply. That is rad. And then you can just, bam, start charging. So that's for your smart charging. If you want to quick charge it, you just pick which one. 12-volt, 6 amp normal, 12-volt supply. And then here's your other options. So that is cool. So it's normal. I'm going to hit start charging, and then the screen quits flashing. There we go. So it has the printout on the screen, and then it also tells you here, and then you can see it charging in real time. So that is freaking killer. And it's running through the cycles because there's different charging modes that this will go through. See where it goes to 4. So this is similar to the other one I have. Now it's giving me my amp rating, voltage, percentage, and now you can see it on here climbing up. I mean, this thing is freaking rad. So those are my cycles. So see 1 through 9, how it peaks it in, and then it brings it down as the voltage comes up in the battery. I mean, this thing is freaking killer. And then that's where the number 4 is. So if you go on the charge cycle, that's why it keeps stopping at the 4. Right, when we'll move on to the next cycle here, that will move over. So, and then you can stop charging, confirm, bam, thing stops charging, it's waiting for instructions. I mean, what more could you guys ask for? I thought this would be kind of cool to show you guys as well. This is a side-by-side comparison for size reference, just in case you had a TB8000 or you're kind of thinking about maybe getting into one of these. And the difference between these two is they are taking the technology of this, because the battery charger, and combining it with some of their battery tester technology as well as Bluetooth, and it's in a much smaller package. I mean, bang for buck wise, this thing has been phenomenal. It's a workhorse, similar dust proof, weatherproof, all that stuff, heavy duty, you know, nice clamps, all of that. And I've used the crud out of this thing, and I will continue to use the crud out of it. But this thing, I mean, for what it is and what you're getting, hands down, they listened to everybody and they made the changes. Having this thing plug in, you know, you got the ring terminals, the clamps, and then the Bluetooth really sets this apart, and the battery testing. So not only do you're not just out there wasting your time charging stuff that's not going to take a charge. So wanted to give you a comparison. You know, this had the little meter on it, as where this has the app, and you can see it right on your phone, and it still does the metering on the screen as well. And the screen looks to be about the same size, but the body and everything on it, you know, you can see how much more compact it is. But again, nice piece, as usual from TopDon. So let's go over the specs of this and then wrap this thing up. All right, so I wanted to show you the earlier version that I had, because I've only had this for a few days. This is a Kickstarter program. The thing is brand new. But if the reputation is upheld through this product, like I'm sure it will be, I can vouch and say that the other older model has been a workhorse, and I use it all the time, mostly on my RV. I just put a big sound system in it. I don't have house batteries, so it's the running battery that makes it start and drive. And then we're out there blowing out the amps and turning the speakers up and things all the time, and everything 12 volt runs off that one battery. So I use this a lot to keep that battery in good shape, so when I go to start my coach, the thing comes online, and it's been phenomenal. I took it camping, we leave it underneath, I left it underneath there the whole trip, and that thing has not let me down. So this thing is gonna be that's replacement, and I am excited because now I can sit inside with the Bluetooth. When we're on shore power, I just bring my phone up, tell this thing it's time to party, and it will do the deal. So really quick, I'll run down some of the features. Again, link in the description if you guys wanna get in early. It doesn't really help me, it's gonna help TopDon produce awesome stuff like this, and it's gonna help you save some money if you're patient and you're a forward thinker. So some of the points, it's a 2-in-1 smart charger, and we went over that. It will test the battery as well as charge it. So again, there's no point in trying to charge up a battery that is junk, and then it does have battery repair. So if it is able to repair the battery so it'll take a full charge, it will do that as well. Like I said, it has all their technology from their testers and the charger all in one convenient package. It does a pre and post report, so it tells you how the battery started, how it ended up when it's all finished. It does cranking amps, starting voltage, internal resistance, state of health, all those fun things, and that's all things that come with battery testing. It has the newbie and expert mode, so you can set DIY smart charging. We went over that a little bit, where you can set times, dates, you know, so you can charge on either off-peak hours, things like that, maybe when you're home, when you're not there, when the vehicle, you know, when it makes sense for you to be charging. It's timed automatic charging. Again, that's with the peak hour thing or whatever, so you can set that so it's not as specific like in the expert mode. And then it can charge all types of batteries. 6-volt, 12-volt lead acid batteries, 12-volt lithium ion, LiFePO P04, and then supports multiple battery types. The Li wet gel, MF, CAL, EFB, and then the AMG batteries. So that is it. Super early bird pricing on this is $59, and there's a limited amount. I want to say there's 200 pieces. So get in early, and if you, the next tier up is going to be $69, and then if you just get in on the Kickstarter, everybody jumps on board. You're last to the dinner party, you're still getting this thing for $79. And honestly, I'm really tempted to get another one, but I'll let you guys get in there. I have one. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm going to use the wheels off this thing, and we're going to come back again, and I want to put this thing through its paces, and I will follow up with a user video on this for my experience, because it takes time to charge batteries. I can't just, you know, say it's wonderful, because I have to put it through its paces. But again, I've used this one. It is all dirty. I actually pulled it from out back. I use this to charge a battery on my trailer because I have a winch, and we just towed a car the other day. Slapped this on there, hit it, got it to a full charge, and actually had to pull a car up on the trailer with my winch. So this thing has been a workhorse, and again, same company, same quality. I wouldn't hesitate. I'm just really glad to be a supporter and to be on board with TopDon and to have them send me awesome gear to test out and to show you guys. So go grab one. I'm out.